So in regards to the app experience, who actually owns the content? Is it the developer? Is it the company that they create the app for? Is there even a discussion about that?
It's the $64,000 question. Who owns the experience, and who owns the consumer experience around an app? Because you have a lot of players in the mix. You have the producer of the show. You have the network that is broadcasting it or cablecasting it. You have, in most cases, the pay TV service provider, Comcast or DirecTV or whomever. You might have the device maker, a Samsung app-enabled TV or a Roku box sitting on top of your TV. All of those people believe they should be in on whatever revenue stream comes out of this, and should be the entity that is the operator that is serving the app to the end user, to the viewer. They can't all be the last guy in line. Right. Somebody's going to be the last guy in line, and even in these very early days of apps as a meaningful part of the entertainment industry, you're already seeing a big scramble to try to be the last guy in line. I wouldn't want to hazard a guess. I mean, I think people are going to fight very tenaciously for it. I think the pay TV guys, Comcast, Time Warner Cable, are terrified of the idea of somebody getting in between them and their subscriber.
Right.
And they want to be the platform that apps live on. They don't want it, coming over the top, as it were. But of course, insofar as an app is associated with content that's running on a TV network, well, of course, the network is going to want to own that experience, and they're going to be in the mix because an app that is associated with content probably is going to need some rights to that content, and so there's the original content creator is going to be in the mix. The interesting thing, and I hope this comes up later today, is what happens when third-party, totally independent third-party people start building apps around a show, but that perhaps don't literally pull content from the show that they would need to license.
Right.
What if I could build an experience that sort of talked about a show, but I didn't have any business relationship with the network, with Comcast, with any of the players that are already in the ecosystem, and I just came in over the top via the internet,
right.
Or via an app store. What if I could build an app that ran on the iPad that didn't sync, but was related to a show on ABC that I built totally independently? That's going to happen. Somebody's going to try to do that, and then they're going to try to go out and get and undercut the advertising business there. They're going to say to advertisers, we can get you close to this show at a much lower CPM than you're paying ABC.
Right.
When that happens, then the fight is really going to get bloody.